Let's get started with the Callaway Big Bertha Reaver. Pretty popular driver actually for a lot of ladies. Sits very sharp, so can be beneficial for you, more fader of the ball.
I'll tell you what, I like the blue though. The blue is good, it fits my eye nicely. And I've hit it dead straight.
Take that every day of the week. Exio, very popular Japanese company. They do, what's the first thing you notice about that, just picking it up?
It's very light.
Yeah.
Feels very light.
Lightest shaft on the market for ladies. So
right.
Always gonna come out high.
Yep.
Always gonna be one of those clubs that you can get into the hands of maybe your lower club head speed.
The head looks nice too. It looks a bit more compact than the,
oh yeah?
the last one.
Yeah. Probably a little soft for you, Alyssa. You've got a little bit too much speed for where we'd normally fit someone into Exio.
Yeah, I could definitely see its value for a lot of the ladies out there who are looking for a little bit more height.
Tour Edge, Exotics, 721.
Geez, this looks like a bit of a fancy looking head, Jake. What's the go with all the carbon on it? Is that gonna benefit me?
Well, it's a beast. I mean, this guy here is, obviously, the idea of a carbon crown is to keep weight down in the head.
Is that the major difference between a lot of the women's clubs out there, especially the drivers in particular? Is it just the weight of the head?
A lot of the time, yes. You're definitely trying to take off weight. I think in general, really, men and women, increasing ball speed comes down to how are we going to get the ball to come off the face faster? Well, to increase club head speed, basically. Lighter club, easy to swing, faster club head speed.
Sure. Well, it looks very high tech. I'll give it a... I'll see if I can do it some justice.
Yep. You think of where you actually struck those last couple of shots, fairly out of the heel, a little bit out of the bottom. Didn't really affect your ball flight a great deal. Still came out pretty close to where you would normally strike it on a good shot. Not only from a line perspective, but distance-wise as well. Definitely wasn't hurting you too much there. This is the E521 by Tour Edge. Very, very offset head. You're gonna notice this straight away as soon as you sit that down behind the ball. So,
yeah, okay.
Do you know the point of offset in a club?
I was gonna say, if I hit a fade naturally, is this gonna help me anyway?
Correct, yeah.
Sure.
It is really designed to work that ball a little bit more down the left side.
Sure.
And you can also probably see in the back of that club, it's got that weight there towards the heel.
Yep.
That also is gonna help work the ball further left.
Sure, okay. So hopefully we'll see a nice little draw on the machine.
I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
Absolute bullet, nice and straight. Well done.
Tell you what, it feels very light.
Ping GLE.
Definitely stands out from the pack, from the look of it.
Yeah, they give it a pretty interesting name. It's basically a dragonfly technology where, again, really trying to force the idea of generating as much speed as possible.
Sure.
And that's kind of Ping's way of doing it. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, both clubs that I play at here in Sydney both have out of bounds right on the first. So if I hit them left like that all day, I'll be happy.
100%. I mean, it pretty much held its line as really, really straight ball flight too. Not a whole lot of deviation.
Yeah, I feel like this head feels slightly bigger and maybe potentially a little heavier, but for someone like me, I like that. I like feeling sort of where the head might be at the top.
Yeah.
I feel like I can sort of control it a little bit better. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful club to hit.
Totally. All right, nice. Great. Okay, Alyssa, Titleist TSI1.
Sure. Anything fancy about this club? I mean, they've obviously got this weight at the back. Can you explain to me what they do? Not all of these have had that on there, have they?
It's a good pickup. I mean, the idea of a club that has an adjustable weight in the back is that, depending on what kind of ball flight someone wants, like someone might want to, have a little bit more flight to their ball, maybe bring spin up a little bit. You can add or reduce weight accordingly to what the customer needs.
Sure, okay. Well, from my eye, this is a beautiful looking club. I like the black and the grey and the silver in there. It looks like a nice club to hit, so.
There we go, that's lovely. Great strike. Well, that's what we were trying to do. You can kind of see straight away launch coming up there. That was one of your highest shots you've hit today. And you know, at the end of the day, that's what that club is designed to do. There's a lot of weight at the back of that club. Just pop that ball up a bit more. Okay, Alyssa, so I guess just glossing over some of the numbers here, and I think being mindful of as well of, you know, these clubs are designed specifically for, you know, ladies with lower club head speeds than you. So the numbers are never going to be absolutely perfect, considering we would typically put you in like a men's or a firmer shaft than this. For you definitely benefited a lot from something with a bit more of a draw bias, right?
Yep.
I mean, a lot of these clubs, especially the you know, the tour edge and the and noticeably the one with a bit more offset helped you straighten up your ball flight quite a bit.
Yep.
Launch angle, I mean, for long reef, we're kind of trying to keep your flight a little bit lower than standard.
Yep.
The course you play at is notoriously windy, right on the beach. So got to be careful, and we've pretty much nailed that there, keeping launch around 10 to 11 degrees on your better shots. You know, ball speed was good with all of them. They're all good for very different people.
At the end of the day, the numbers are all say what they say, but if you're standing over the club, it feels nice for you to look at. You hit it really nicely, hit it out of the middle. It could just be the one for you, and it could make you get that 10 to 15 metres extra that you might be looking for.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, there's such a big difference between all of these. There's nothing even close to being the same. So it's all relevant, right?
That's great. That's it for this week's Drummond Golf Gear Review. I'll catch you next week.